Hello? If the bomber blew up, it's possible his DNA is somewhere in this room. Let's see... Can we gather it this way? Can we use the bone saw on Imogen?
I'm not sure what that would involve.
Apparently not. I note we still have that, which means there's some other use for it. Are you wearing a tie? No, what coincidence. Exactly like a plumber wouldn't. Quite! Do you have a brother by any chance? A taller, lanky fellow who doesn't get as much attention. Alright. Alright, so we've got tissue paper with her blood on it. God only knows what we're going to use this for. Obviously, we're going to take it into the kitchen. And fuck up the meat production. See what we got here. Alright, rapid tissue growth sequencer, current project, transcript complete, defenestration, purge. Fuck yeah! Fuck that meat. We're growing something else. Alright. Now. New DNA. Go in tank. Alright. Okay. Double X chromosome in the sample from Imogen confirms, unsurprisingly, that she was female. Alright. Huh. Alright, that didn't do anything. Alright, well, we're gonna have to check someone else's DNA. Yeah, irresponsible cloning. I know, it's great, right? Just literally making vat-grown human meat and stringing them up like racks of lamb or whatever. In a way, I kind of respect how fucked up this whole thing is. Just a second. Had some Taco Bell before I got here, you know how it is. Which is marginally more marginally less distasteful than human meat. Anyway, ooh, hang on a second. That's right, if the guy cut himself on the vent cover, maybe we can get some blood off it. Yeah, growing human meat and growing whole-ass humans for meat are two very different things. Alright. Again, they hand-wave this by saying these, the people they grow, the people they clone aren't alive, they don't have any neural tissue or anything, but come on, man, just look at this shit. They deliberately designed this to be as disturbing as possible. Alright. The genome taken from the blood on the vent. The fact that the accomplice had an XY chromosome, and was therefore male, narrows the pool of suspects. Alright. Well, that's one piece of evidence. So, it couldn't have been Nina. And Stepford here is unable to enter the kitchen where the murder of the,
Mr. Stepford?
The murder of the staff took place, so that rules him out.
Nope, he had not unless I want to...
Hang on a second. Is there something I can use to wake him up? Oh boy.
Mr. Stepford?
Yeah, exactly what someone who grows humans with neural tissues would say. Yeah. Yeah, like we can totally trust these people to not draw the line at creating an intelligent, living human being. And that's literally what Mr. Greater Han Republic up there wanted. To eat an actual person. So, yeah. Let's see. GBWU. Well, let's show the note. Alright, Nina, since I've cleared you, have a look at this.
Nina?
Hey, the bomber's instructions. Where'd you find this?
A vent access by the bathroom. They'd apparently been in communication beforehand.
Good job, Charlie. This may help us find out who let them in.
Okay, any thoughts on that? No? Alright. Councilman.
Excuse me, Counselor. What do you make of this?
A note to the bomber? Who is GBWU?
If they're like the others I've met, it means God be with you.
You've had experience with these terrorists before.
You could say that.
I'm even more confident that we're in good hands then.
Huh. Alright.
What
Your
do you
thoughts
make
on
of
this?
this, Mr. Ron?
What it say?
You can't read English?
English second language. I got secretary for that.
You don't say.
Alright. So, that actually rules him out, because he couldn't have written the note. Or so he says. It's not like he has any incentive to lie or anything, but sure, let's just take him at face value. So, wasn't Nina, wasn't Ran Schumann, And although we haven't ruled him out in the system, we couldn't... actually, I think I just had a brain fart. I think I understand what we have to do to get him turned back on so we can probably clear him. So yeah, could have been Stepford because he doesn't have access to the kitchen.
Yes.
Alright, let's see.
A suicide. He was
Whoa, what did he look?
blonde.
Yeah,
Huh,
we already
that's-
sorted
You
that
mentioned
out.
maybe he.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Let's see.
I'm not sure what... I can't figure that out. Nah.
Huh, what do we use a toilet
Nah.
cleaner for? Do we use it
There
to
isn't
clean...
enough DNA on that to sample.
Do we use the toilet cleaner or something? What's this? CI splitter. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. We get to fuck with Stepford in the way that we messed with the maid. Alright. And now we plug that into the bodyguard out here.
Hey, who's that?
Look over there. Your shoe's untied. Right. So, personality with the guard. With the memory of Stepford. The role of the guard so he'll answer any questions. Booyah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
What's the situation?
Perimeter secure. Guest behavior within tolerable parameters.
I guess that's one way of putting it. Are you alright? That was quite a blast.
Systems operating at 97%.
I see. You synthetics give me... Huh.
Okay.
Keep up.
We need some other combination here. Look that way again.
Hey, who's that?
I wish real guards were this easy to fool. Anyway, so roll Stepford. Alright, let's switch with the Stepford personality.
Excuse me.
Oh my, yes.
Oh god, that's even creepier. Right.
What's the situation?
Just dandy, my good man.
Aha.
Are you alright?
My system log shows a mind state alteration made moments ago. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Just a
Wasn't
little
me.
tweak. Oh my, yes.
I found one of your buddies in the kitchen. He doesn't look well.
Oh dear, does Mr. Stepford know? He's a lovely man. He'll get it sorted right out. Oh my, yes.
Actually, he's kind of broken as well. You're wearing his personality.
Well, that does explain a thing or two.
He's taking that in stride, I gotta say.
You sound really different from your colleagues.
You know what they say, variety is the spice of life. Mm-hmm.
Did you see the bomber when he came in?
Oh my, no. That little sod must have gotten in before us.
Keep up the good work.
Don't worry, sir. We're big and strong. We'll protect you. Oh my, yes.
Okay, bother.
Hey,
Alright, let's flip this around. He sounds like an older Stewie. Yeah, kinda getting that vibe there. Alright. Maybe if we put all of Stepford in the guard, we
My
should be able
word,
to
this is a
rule him-
peculiar experience.
rule him
Mr.
out.
Stepford,
Oh my, yes. Thank you for your assistance, Dr. Regis.
do you know what happened? The chef mentioned something about mag flux.
Allow me to check the crash log. Yes, it appears that the kitchen was indeed saturated with a high-intensity magnetic field. No doubt from an item of hardware. They often pose a hazard to advanced synthetic platforms.
You're okay, though.
Quite so, thanks to your timely intervention. They really ought to have a warning sign in that kitchen. Oh my.
So, synthetics can't operate in there?
Oh my, no. A field of that strength is positively ghastly. Like working in a cloud of chlorine for men such as yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must change into something more comfortable.
We know the waiter was murdered within the kitchen. The mag field would be lethal to any synthetics trying to get in there. That means we can rule out Stepford as a suspect.
Alright. So, all that just leaves one possible suspect in here. Councilman Dean, the guy who fitted with the governor that prevents him from lying. Now, you'll note he was very specific in his wording when shown the evidence there.
Ah, Dr. Regis. Might I have a word in private? We're alone?
As alone as we're going to get, what do you want?
Your investigation is drawing to an end, is it not?
You could say that.
Might be. Why?
You are, without a doubt, a skilled detective, Dr. Regis. I am proud that the city employs only the finest. I believe that your inquiry will find only one credible suspect, myself.
You're going to plead your innocence? Tell me it's a mistake?
Not at all. You see, I am indeed responsible for the attack.
You lied to us. The governor's a fake then. I'm sure your voters would love to find that out.
The governor is working as well as it ever has. I have not once lied to you, Dr. Regis.
I asked you if you hired the bomber.
I did not. My assistant hired the bomber, at my request.
Politicians.
Fantastic.
People have to phrase their questions to me very carefully.
You'd better have a real good reason for all this.
For various values of good. You recall Gil Vanderwall?
What does Vanderwall have to do with this?
2 years ago, much to my shame, I did something terrible. I took part in a vote-fixing program for the Cosmopolitan Party, and they promised me this office in the next election. Gil discovered this and has been blackmailing me ever since.
But why the suicide bomber?
He realized that Nina's project might lead to his death. He was a spiteful man, and he needed a guarantee that he could strike back against her if that happened.
From beyond the grave.
Essentially, I was his guarantee.
He wanted you to kill Nina for him?
Or materials he has on me would be released to the public. My career, my family would be ruined.
So instead of turning you in, I should...
Tell them that Ron Schumann was responsible.
What? Frame an innocent man?
You've spoken to him, Dr. Regis. He is a truly, objectively despicable individual.
You're one to talk.
What I've done was terrible, but I wish to make reparations for what I've done. After this is done, I shall devote my life's work to annihilating corruption in our city. Ron wishes no more than to desecrate and pollute our nation as he has done his own.
You nearly killed us all with that bomber.
I apologize most sincerely for that, Dr. Regis. Had I known
so
someone such
believable.
as yourself would be present, I would have found other means. Please, consider what this means for the city.
Charlie, what have you found?
I've completed my investigation.
That was most swift.
Though effective,
Yeah, they say
I've
they could
no
step
doubt.
it out.
Who tried to kill us?
After finding enough evidence to exclude all other parties.
Alright, so we have us an interesting little plot divergence slash moral choice here. Obviously, Dean is the guilty party, Ranchuman is innocent. However, Ranchuman is also laughably corrupt, a absolutely hideous person who transparently eyes the city with what we will call rapacious greed. There is no question about there's no question about the fact that both of these guys are awful in their own way, but only one of them is actually guilty of the crime. So the question is, do we frame someone who is technically innocent of the crime, but not innocent in the classic sense, or do we tell the truth here? It's an interesting question here, and I find myself kind of split on this, because I feel like if Dean is capable enough to lie around the governor, as he obviously has shown himself capable of doing, then that says he is up to more than he's willing to admit. And he uses the fact that he has a governor installed in him as a way to gain people's trust, specifically to abuse that trust. But on the other hand, fuck this guy in particular, because Jesus Christ, it's like they tried to make the most evil caricature of a human being you could find without basically resorting to people I won't refer to by name in this Let's Play, but I'm sure you can guess. But, yeah, I'm torn because I kind of want them both thrown out the window. Magic 8 Ball. Should we tell the truth? Ask again later. Yeah, we're not doing that. Now was technically later. Magic 8 Ball. Should we tell the truth? This thing's getting worn down. Signs point to yes. Alright. Sorry, Dean. Out you go.
The only conclusion possible is that Counselor Dean is responsible.
What?
My word.
Andrew, is this true?
See? He not say anything. Otherwise, he have to tell truth.
Yes, I am responsible. I acted to save my family from my mistakes. I joined this project to protect the city that I love. The rest of you are backstabbing cowards, out to loot Newton for your own gain.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Counselor. That leaves us only one option, I'm afraid. Liam.
What are you doing?
See ya,
Wait,
Councilman. I'll vote for you next fall. Ha ha!
Poor dear Councillor Dean, tragically thrown from the building by the blast.
This is...
An
You're
hour later,
completely
no less.
insane.
We're doing what we have to, Charlie. As promised, the information you require. The man who has your kids, your Mindjacker, is a contractor, Jayam Kressel. He's based out of an aerostat currently moored at the Xanadu dockyard.
You haven't changed one bit, Nina.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Charlie.
Yep.
Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
Yeah. Fuck all of y'all. I'm out.
The uptake reports
Impromptu
came in.
defenestration,
Looks like
like
there
in
was
the
a
good old days.
99.1% volume of new code in the embryo.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
New seed
Yeah, and it
shop.
wouldn't have
Nice.
had the same kind of
grab
uptake if
that
it was one
afterward.
of the brain-dead ones. So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
Ooh, another moral choice. We've been honest so far. Might as well.
It would have taken months to get approval from the city council, so we used our own.
Yours. You and Charlie.
They're healthy, and they've got all the right uptake markers.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised Charlie agreed to it, given his previous line of work and all. You have told him, haven't you?
I was going to find a way.
Yes,
That
so
explains
long
why he's
as
on the
there are
warpath,
absolutely no
then.
follow-up
Oh,
questions.
nuke me. How did he find out?
Vicky!
Uh-oh.
Alright, time for impromptu couples
Dr.
therapy.
Chigwa, may I speak to my wife?
Charlie, you better not...
Get out! Dr. Baxter just congratulated me on what a noble gesture I was making for science. Apparently, we volunteered our own embryos for gingineering.
Oh, God. Yeah. There's no conversation branch here that ends well. We basically used one of our... we used a fertilized embryo, something that would have been a child, to create Central. Central is our child. That's that's the end result of all this. Yeah, calm down is the worst thing to say to someone upset. Yeah, can I have a conversation with my wife? But I think, get the fuck out.
I'm sorry I hadn't told you yet. Dr. Vargas was having enough trouble stalling the council. We needed to start showing results, so I made the decision for both of us.
You didn't think I'd object if I knew beforehand?
Well, no. Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
You have no idea what I'm upset about.
Sure I do.
Uh-huh.
You're mad because I didn't talk with you about it first.
No! Well, yes, I am, but that's not why I feel like
We're
this.
such a drama
I
queen. Children are a
understand it was
renewable
big
resource.
decision. We've invested a lot of time and energy into having kids. I'd probably be upset in your position, but I'd have hoped you'd trust me to make choices for the both of us.
Oh, God, you haven't understood what's wrong with this at all.
It's not as if we're bringing the embryos to term. Their lives aren't going to be affected by the alterations we're making.
We've already affected them by using them in this role.
Yeah, we can always make more.
We're only using one, maybe two of the embryos we've got for the project. The other 4 are still stored at Regis.
It's not a matter of whether we can make more or not. We could have thousands of embryos on standby. It'd still be wrong.
Have you seen the uptake results Dr. Chigwa recorded? We've got over 95% success. The neural tissue development is going to be phenomenal.
I don't give a damn about the results.
Now, what kind of attitude is that for a scientist, Charlie?
You know, sometimes your old world sensibilities are charming, but not this time. What is it they believe where you're from? That life begins at conception?
You know damn well what I've done with human gingineering in the past. I'm well past being able to object for moral reasons.
It's not as if we're bringing the embryos to term.
Nope, we
Their
already
lives
asked
aren't.
this.
We've already...
It's not the fact that we're engineering human embryos. It's that there are embryos.
I spent 2 years weaponizing children. The fact that they were destined, doomed to a purpose.
It's one thing to have your life affected by a quirk of genetics, but when you've been deliberately altered before birth to fit a role.
I'd hoped that I'd escaped it, but seeing it with our own kids, it's just...
I understand, Charlie. I'll talk to Dr. Vargas about it.
He won't be happy. It sounds like he was counting on this.
You'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, in the backstory, Regis was responsible for creating biobombers, allegedly for Texas warlords. And part of his backstory is that Vicky was able to get him on the team and get him out of there, and doing his research towards something more productive. Yeah, this world is capital F fucked. They've essentially... We essentially have genetic engineering run amok. But anyway, we are back to Latha now, and she has her own little adventure. Now, last time, she made contact with Jinsil, with that underground hacktivist group, and they mentioned that she has an unusual sync ratio, which makes her weirdly well adapted to being in trance, which is part of the reason why she enjoys it so much. Now, they didn't figure out who tried to kill her with the blast on her apartment, but there's apparently information that is here at this aerostat terminal, and they want her on site to get inside. So we're essentially, this hacker group is essentially asking this, like, malnourished, under-equipped layabout to break into a secure facility. That's where we are in life. Yeah, hello Regis' daughter, yeah. Oh god, more on that later, but you can see where this is going. Our other protagonist has a special destiny related to the weird quirks that have been happening around them and the reason that someone's trying to kill them. Anyway, trying to break in.
It could be opened, but not from outside.
Well, let's go inside. Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
We're closed.
I see. Though you're not very worldly, you're pretty sure that this man is much more imposing than someone who'd normally be working the desk at an air freight firm. Right.
Can I just...
No, go away.
Wonder what happens if we keep poking
You don't
him.
even...
No, it's too hot to argue.
Can't I...
Get out of here, Thrall.
Huh.
Can't I...
Get out of here, Thrall.
You don't even know me. Alright, well, the direct approach didn't work, but at least he didn't shoot us. How do we get over here? Through the damage, you can make out an itinerary, some long-expired special offers, and a message where somebody's hacked the text to display rude ASCII drawings. Ooh, do we have a lit toucan meme going around? I hope we do. Alright. Through the damage... Yep, we already did that. Hey, Snickers, why? You get angry when you are hungry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he looks like that just because he hasn't eaten in a while. Anyway, an aerostat is tethered to the landing field. Through the fence, you can see the dock workers loading crates of cargo. Alright, well...
It looks like it could be opened, but not from outside. It doesn't appear to have a power switch or any kinds of controls accessible from out here.
Alright, homeboy complaining about how hot he is. Time to break things! Yes!
Oh, damn it. Why'd it have to break tonight?
I find it very amusing that he didn't hear the loud clang of me hitting this thing with a crowbar. Which, by the way, very impressive amount of destruction. She did that with a single swing. And it's not like she's got a workout regimen or nothing. She's just got natural upper body strength there. Anyway. Now, I believe he should open the window. So yeah, suffice to say, we have to do some more sociopathy to get in.
I don't know how.
A painting of a turn-of-the-century antique fighter jet from the days when they still used human pilots for the role. Oh, man. You telling me we can't have any more Top Gun movies? That sucks. Alright, I think we gotta hit it again. No, it's already done.
What do I look like, an engineer?
No, you're a reverse engineer,
All
clearly.
this vandalism. Maybe people are right. Perhaps too much trancing really is warping my morals and principles.
That's quitter talk, Latha.
Man, I can't wait to get back in the trance.
Okay, never mind. She's on the wrong path altogether.
The screen's probably not connected into the higher systems. I'd better save my wetware for more important target.
A manager?
Hey, be it, Thrall.
Huh. Alright. Can't interfere with that. Can we... Excuse me, sir. You must be very warm. Would you mind opening the door?
Hey, hands off my coffee.
Okay. Homeboy is complaining about how hot it is, but he's drinking coffee. You know what? Actually, I find that very relatable. Carry on, good sir. Alright. Well, when all else fails, consult the internet. Quite possibly. Alright. Connection strength. It's already been enabled. The hunter-seeker algorithm, oh, there's a fucking name for it, will do all the hard work finding its way into the network at the airfield. So yeah, we're essentially acting as a human relay. What the guy in cell jail was, or not jail, was doing on the inside. Anyway, currency?
The chips made a connection to...
How much do we have? Nope.
Money doesn't solve...
No, it absolutely does. You're just not using it properly. Coffee does not make you warmer no matter what people say. Coffee is great. See, Kren gets it. Alright. Let's see. Residents refuse to leave conflict hot zone. The short yet devastating Tumahani three-way war between India, China, and Pakistan holds the ignoble honor of being the only conflict in history in which all participants resorted to some form of nuclear warfare as strategy. Radioactive dust blows off the Himalayas and will continue to do so for centuries. In addition, a number of historic, densely populated cities found themselves the targets of preemptive and retaliatory nuclear strikes for their strategic importance, or simply as revenge. While many surviving inhabitants of these cities have since fled, eagerly taken in by growing new cities such as St. Germain and Newton, thousands chose to remain, unwilling to leave their new homes. They will not remain residents for long, and rest assured that the mutants that they will turn into will be quickly and efficiently hunted down. While this presents a testament to human tenacity, it has also been a serious obstacle to both the Indian and Pakistani governments. With aerial spraying of specialized wetware treatments, radioactive contamination has been dramatically reduced in test areas, enabling normal growth of crops and reduction of radiation to safe background levels for human inhabitation. I'll just bet. Unfortunately, the treatment itself cannot be carried out in occupied areas, of course. They gotta pay a fee first, proving harmful to health until completed. Distrustful of the government, some locals have taken to armed response against troops sent to evacuate occupants from these hot zones. Congress has appealed to the UN for assistance in evacuation of the remaining residents, warning that the potentially hazardous decontamination will eventually take place whether they remain or not. Right, yeah, good luck with that. I'm sure Lithuania is going to be real quick with their objection to the bill that will start the discussion on whether to involve the UN. Anyway.
Salam, Mandela.
Hi.
Jinsil, need advice.
I'm finally at the site. You were right. I can feel the connection.
That is good to hear. You managed to avoid detection in your journey?
Yeah, nobody noticed me. Just some thrall
You can at
wandering the
least look at
Southwest
me
City.
when talking to me. Yeah, what am I doing here?
What is it you need me to do here?
We have the ID for their system, but are unable to access it. You must get close enough to it to act as a relay point.
Then your tech teams break into it and find out what their plans are?
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear you, Kren. Being on the bottom end of the bell curve when it comes to luck is not fun. But you know what? You got real lucky when they came out with Arc. You will have your time to shine again.
I can sense the signal. I've got it
Good. You'll know how close you are to your goal.
If they're trying to hide, why are they broadcasting like this?
Like much of hacking, we must look for mistakes our target makes. What you sense is not intentional on their part.
Oh, so it's seepage? Like inter-system connections they haven't noticed?
Precisely. Many of their own devices communicate wirelessly. Their attempt at security involves limiting the range.
Understandable.
They therefore avoid attacks from the
nice.
net at large.
But if you can get a relay close enough...
She's handy.
Then
Not
we may
very
study
useful
their signal as though
for
we
general
were by
purpose
your
farming
side.
or anything, but good for busting open certain challenge quests. Anyway, yeah, I need some information here.
Do you have any idea why they're after me?
We've
Yeah, challenge
suspicions
quests,
that
exactly.
it's related to your unusually high sync rate. I don't think I've seen a mind-machine interface work so fast outside of a laboratory.
Aha! So you're a scientist.
I thought it was considered poor netiquette to pry into one's outside life.
Yeah, sorry. Just that this isn't the kind of
This
thing
is
I
true.
normally get into.
You feel unsafe and believe that a greater comprehension will
Listen to your
alleviate it.
heart, friend.
I understand perfectly. All you need to know about me is that I'm on your side, Mandala.
Uh-huh.
You said Cell wasn't out to get me. So why was a Cell agent trying to blow me up?
If he's acting independently of Cell, it means one of two things.
She is very, very
Something
cute,
about
it's
your
true.
death would benefit him, or he is being compelled to act in such a way.
I hope it's number 2. If we can stop whoever's behind this first, then it means he's got no reason to come after me.
Let us hope.
So, the people trying to kill me are working out of an old aerodrome?
Quite so. This air freight business collapsed last year. We suspect it was bought up as a front for this criminal enterprise.
They're storing their data systems in the aerostat? Why don't they just split it up and hide it in the trans?
Physical security is as much a concern for admins as system integrity. If they suspect someone of getting too close...
We can just take off.
Yeah, trance is basically virtual reality. In this case, we're kind of cut off from the broader internet.
I'll get back to you.
Good luck.
Specifically because Cell and Central are looking for us. Alright, let's see. We already did that. Guy who knows. Let's see. We already did that, so nothing else. Yeah, connect, check, connect, and try again. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Can't do anything here. Sign back out. You are correct, Ivory. A lot of the servants lately have been like that, where there's some weird hybrid of character.
What do I look like? An engineer?
Legacy character from Fate lore and someone else. Either invented specifically for Fate Go, or just from elsewhere in the Nasuverse. Anyway, we're going to need to look around here and find a way to get this guy to open up. Because, as you can see, we also have this. A hypodermic injector gun, still holding a few milliliters of powerful anesthetic. So yeah, remember the barbiturates we got from the priest last time? If you can see the solution to the puzzle going here, we need to drug this guy's coffee and knock him out. But we need him to open the window first. So we need things a little warmer in here.
Can't I?
Get out of here, Thrall.
Can we break the window? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, it is open. Okay, I see. Yeah, there's the coffee mug right now. Now we can drug it. Kick ass. Taking care to ensure the guard doesn't see you, squeeze a few drops of tranquilizer from the injector into the coffee. And down he goes. Guess homeboy was drinking decaf. Whatcha! But also, I feel like a few milliliters of anesthetic is not going to be enough to drop a full-sized human. I mean, I suppose it's future drugs, so it'll do whatever. But you'll recall that the intended dose was to get a gravball player playing weakly, but a trace amount of it was able to drop this guy instantly. Yeah, whatever. Video games. Anyway.
I don't want it now that I know it's in it.
God damn it. Alright. So, let's have a look here. Got a new weapon in Warframe? Nice, nice.
I don't need to hack it. He didn't log out.
Alright, never mind that. Let's see. So, I know we needed something off that computer before we can proceed. Alright, so we've got a slightly stronger connection strength in here. Actually, let me poke around, see what we got here. Maybe there'll be something on the aerostats that is obviously connected to all this. Alright. E29. Oh. Net weight. Oh. Trying to remember the puzzle here. Growth matrix, firearm, B6. Okay, so we got a list of components here, and a list of ships with expected weight on board. So, what if... I think we might have to go outside and then find out... Oh, god damn it. Is this one 0451? Right, there is no 0. 451. Shit. Alright. Can we hack this with a crowbar? Though the aircon succumbed to your strength, it doesn't look like you can overcome the door with it. The number of magnetic sensors around it suggests that in an attempt to pry it open, we've been met with several alarms. Alright. Well, let's hack this then. Try as you might, you can't find any systems on it that appear new enough to accept the wetware bond. That'd make the security system at least 20 years old, you reckon. God damn it. Alright. Okay. Guard, you got anything?
Hello? Guess that tranquilizer did its job.
Alright, search his pockets.
Hello?
No, damn it.
Guess... Lightweight.
Alright. Honestly, it is...
Can't do that.
It is still shocking that a few droplets of that were able to bring him down. Anyway, right. Is there something else on here that would indicate what the code would be? It's a 5-digit number. Doesn't look like it. Wait. Oh, wait, I saw that. There was something down there. Mandala beware. Oh, what's this? Okay, hold on a second. Huh. A11 Mandala beware. Oh, okay. Beware what? Good old legacy technology. The HF file thought building Wi-Fi into your locks might be a good idea, right? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we'll make your dishwasher something you tie into your home Wi-Fi. It'll be just fine. It's not like Apple will be using it to spy on you or anything. Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi enabled lock. It can be opened with another Wi-Fi enabled lock. Hell yeah. Alright. What if we do this? Alright. Beverage, other.
What is your breaching team going to do? When I reach the systems, I mean.
We aim to rip their memory drives. Cloning them onto another system allows us to perform more destructive analytics.
Plus, the process would wreck their whole system as well. Better hope they haven't got any people connected to the system. Anyone wired's going to find their brains fried and stored in a mem capsule.
Oh,
Of course,
we don't care
before
about
this takes
that.
place, we will secure a back door to the system. That way we will not depend on you as a relay. You will therefore be able to escape once this has been accomplished.
I'll get back to you.
Good luck.
Yeah, that all sounds legit. Okay, can we do something with this connection here? Alright,
The connection's getting stronger.
Can we use it on him?
There's only so much you can do with a crowbar.
Not with that attitude.
There's only so much. Sure, if I feel like getting myself shot.
No, he's already down. If anything, you're just finishing the job. Alright, is there a desk drawer somewhere we can rifle through? Are they good at DDO as the back door of the constant barrage of girthy data loads? Oh, almost certainly. It does feel like that this is either a... It does feel like this is a project that would be a bit out of reach of your average hacktivist group, which usually, let's say, goes after softer targets. Usually goes after people that don't shoot back. But we are in the cyberpunk dystopia, so maybe these people have some delusions of grandeur. Alright, so... any 5-digit numbers in here that obviously... Also, I thought this was a slider over here. No, these are just buttons. Because I remember this part. We do need this information over here to bypass something once we've gotten onto the airfield itself. But as for what to do with the keypad, I'm a little less clear. Let me head back outside, get some fresh air. Actually, we're at about the hour and a half mark, actually a little over that. So we'll take a we'll take a short break, get some exercise in, get a refill, and see if a few minutes away from this can clear my head a little bit, and we'll figure out what the solution is. Alright, and we return. Now then, let's solve some puzzles. I'm going to take a closer look at that panel here. Okay, the hidden tabs for online poker suggest something about the staff's work ethic. Alright, take a closer look. Is there anything on here? Manifest. TFC 42. What's this? Components, computer, net weight 0. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like night shift as a security guard would be especially dull in like 99.99% of all situations, even ones where you legitimately have things to guard against. Alright, can we use wetware on this guy? Haha, yes! We're gonna hack this dude while he's unconscious. Of course we're
It's
gonna...
amazing how many people don't put enough security on their Gibsons. They assume they've got enough willpower to stop intruders on their own.
Alright, so we're gonna hack this dude while he's unconscious. Kick ass. Alright, you sir, give me information.
Where am I? How did I even get here?
This is all just a dream, and I am a trusted person and a dream.
Don't you remember? Your work.
Oh, yeah.
And you're afraid of something.
Oh, Oh, shit. Good morning, Mr. Crystal.
Oh,
He's
hey.
mad at you, isn't he?
What?
There's something you've forgotten to do in that other room.
I'll just get in there and...
Oh dear, the code's not working. What's the holdup? Can't you do your job properly? Am I going to have to stick you on night duty permanently?
No, sir. I just need to enter the code.
What code is that?
44138.
Hey.
Well done. You've passed this inspection.
Thank you, sir.
Dismissed.
Nice to know they train their guards very well. Top of the line henchmaning there. Alright, 44138. Beautiful. Alright. Now the open computer becomes a, something we use here. So, it's in the kind of feeling knowable only to those with a head full of wiring. You can sense the signal radiating out from the airship. The guards posted around it would probably do their best to stop you getting any closer, though. Right? Guards patrol beneath the aerostat. Apparently they haven't spotted you in the dimness of the terminal. Alright, well, let's check the connection here. I mean, I know that we're going to have to get on board the bloody thing, but might as well hear the rationale for it.
Salam, Mandela.
Hi.
Alright.
Remind me, what am I doing here?
Okay,
Just getting... We suspect... Then, when I'm near enough to it...
We shall use your wiring as a relay for our hackers.
Okay.
Right.
I'll get back. Good luck.
Let's see. It's already been enabled, blah, blah,
I
blah.
must be getting really close. The connection's almost complete.
Alright, nope, of course. Right, if we want our pirate server for... let's see, what would be a fun thing to pirate? We'll say My Little Pony episodes. If we want our little My Little Pony pirate server to work, we gotta get on board that thing. Anyway. Alright, large cargo container waiting to be loaded on the aerostat. Alright, now if I recall right, we step over here. Ah! Alright, so you see over here the sign. The screen shows the weight and the measuring platform in front of it. Apparently it's holding 51 kilograms at the moment. So we use this to determine our exact weight. So, 96 minus 51. Bust out your calculators for this. And now... Oh, I didn't mean
Now we
to
just wait and...
jump in there just yet, Latha. We have some...
Alright, let's get it loaded. Yeah, you know how bitchy...
We have some adjustments to make first.
Hang on, hang on. The measurement's all wrong. What? Addy must have screwed it up. The manifest says it should be showing lighter. Ugh, idiot. Send it back and get him to recheck the weights.
Alright. So, basically, we have to adjust the contents of A121 to accommodate for our weight. Basically, we just had to add 45 kilograms to it. So, A121. Here we go. Looks like it's got some bolts, 85 millimeters. Net weight, 30 kilograms. And just slide that up to a nice 75. Now, if you set it over, they determine down to the kilogram that it is underweight, and that sends it back for the same thing. So, now we should be able to get on board. By God, we will get our pirate server working.
Here we go again.
Let's see if Addy's got it right this time. Okay, weight's looking good. Try the scanner.
Hang on. The scanner's reading the contents as organic.
Shit.
Daddy's got it listed as inorganic.
Ah, typical. Send it back. Tell him to get his act together.
Alright.
We should make sure the manifest matches what's in the box. We can't exactly open them all to check. We'd be here all night.
So yeah, these surprisingly helpful guards give away the puzzle solution. We also have to adjust the contents so they match what should be in there. And you know, it's not like they are able to determine that there's a person hiding in there. They just show the contents are organic and that's it. Again, top-notch people working at this aerostat facility. Homeland Security would be proud. Anyway, right, so we need to switch this to... Let's see, what would be organic compressed soy grow nutrient powder, water, clothing, acrylic paint, THE systems, auto meal, surgical tools, wiring neural, narquine. I have no idea what that is. Here we go. Transplant material, human. Booyah. Now we can get in. Yeah, I feel like My Little Pony is one of those things
Here we go
where
again.
liking it unironically is difficult because of the fandom around it.
Time.
And like a lot...
Okay, weight's looking good.
That happens
Try
a
the
lot
scanner.
with fandoms. They often take their
The scanner's reading
love
the
of a
contents
thing.
as organic. Addie's got it listed as inorganic.
Wait.
Ah, typical. Send it back. Tell him to get his act together.
Wait a minute.
He
Did I
should
have the
make
wrong
sure
box
manifest
selected?
matches. We can't.
Yeah, I got the... I got that thug number 1. But yeah, very often exposure to... Oh, that's why I forgot to change... I had the wrong thing selected. Right. A121. That has transplant material human. Now we go. Yeah, on the one hand, I think it's not entirely fair to judge a thing by the
Here we
weird
go
fandom
again.
around it.
Let's
But
see if Addie's got it
also,
right
that can color your
Okay,
perceptions
weight's
of it
looking
going
good.
in. It's kind of like
Try the
hype.
scanner.
Hype really can
Scan show organic.
be a
Same
problem
as the manifest.
Fantastic.
and make...
Get it aboard. Kriesel and the doc want to cast off.
Like, I know when something is hyped up
The
as
signal's
really
going
good,
crazy. I
and I
must be
find it
on
just
top
kind
of-
of okay, that causes a disconnect that leads to me not liking it as much as I think I do, or I normally would. Anyway. Just squeaked out on the show on its own merits. That's understandable. Anyway, we appear to be freaking out here. Yep. Do you see, Latha? It's all a system. Welcome to the real world. And yeah, nothing against people that get into a show, again.
The simulation's exceeded its buffer.
Took her long enough. I think Jinsil did a pretty good job on that one.
Okay, can we turn down the static a little bit?
Why'd you have to get someone like
Shit.
Jinsil involved in it, though?
Because when I asked you to do it, you apparently couldn't keep your thirst for revenge in check. Or should I say Baxter's thirst for revenge? I don't
Oh,
see
hey,
why
it's
you stored
Galatea.
targets in
What a
your
surprise.
own wiring. It's obviously not good for you.
It's more secure. I suppose Jinsil did their job.
Got her to walk right in the front door. Even packaged and delivered herself. Ha! We have some
Fantastic.
big plans for you, sister.
Right.
This is the place.
And so now it's our turn to wander in and get captured. So yeah, that's actually kind of a clever little twist. I mean, it's dumb as hell that Latha would consider doing this in the first place, but when you're on the run from the cops and you are a layabout with no goals other than get online and stay there, you don't necessarily make the best of long-term decisions. Anyway, hey buddy. He's not carrying anything he can use, short of completely undressing him. You don't think you've got enough time to be that thorough. We could totally pull off the disguise. I guarantee you he'll be our exact size and dimensions, let's say. Alright. Now, conveniently, the guards there are gone, so we could just wander on over to the airship. Oh god, that perspective animation. That was hilarious. We just went miniature. Oh, here. Okay, oop. Oh, I accidentally walked back into the hangar. Alright, let's see it again. That's cute. Anyway. Oh, hang on a second. I see some crates here. I think we might have to Metal Gear Solid our way past this. They're being moved from the hangar. It looks like crates are sealed for transit. Can't find a way into these ones. Okay, never mind. Do we just wander onto the fucking thing? Like, where are the guards? Do you think the facility would have some people on the ground? Alright, hangs a meter from the ground, ready to break free from Earth once its cables are released. This is apparently where they're hiding. Do we zap something? Oh. Awesome. Guy's not even looking at the door. Oh, man. These guards are great. Every bad guy should totally hire these guys for their secret project.